Well, positions have been now taken. Umpire Cameron Duthie about to raise the ball to commence round 3, GDFL footballer. As we see that Andrew Reuter doing battle with the big blonde bombshell from the Geelong West Cricket and Football Club, Cookie, and he tell you what, he flies high too, the big fellow in Paladin, but he can't get the ball down. A quick kick to half forward now. We see that the Cheetahs, Geelong West Cricket and Footy Club, go through forward through Volleybrit, and his hand pass was a good one too, Cookie.
Yes, he gave it nicely across there to Darren Beaton, who was running past for the hand pass, but unfortunately the kick's offline under a touch of pressure, and he's been able to kick this one over the line out of bounds on the full, and it'll be a relieving free kick, and John Stefanowski handballs the ball back because it's not his kick, it's Darryl Rowbottom, the ex-Winchelsea player, takes the free kick, kicks it across to the back pocket position where Scott Lumsden, the ruck rover, takes the mark for the eastern suburbs, kicks wide out on the track. He's got a teammate out there running hard in Stevenson, the wingman, gets around beautifully, a player, fires up on the right foot, but the kick's not too good, and it drops short, and it's fell into the arms here of a Blue West player on centre wing, who wants to play on immediately, does so. Lovely kick comes in. He's found a teammate at centre-half forward, Ron.
Yes, and, well, we see now West go into attack. The pass is a good one too, and a good lead from that player leading strongly. I think you'll find that was Rob Bell. He takes the grab, plays on quickly to the pocket. Can't find a teammate. He's on hands and knees. Quick hand pass out there was from Ross McCarthy. Good interception there from the Eagles defenders. Work hard there was Dean Watson, and I think you'll find the ball has gone over the line some 50 metres from the Cheetahs' goal.
Yes, it's about 50 metres out from goal as the boundary umpire puts it back into play. Little chance here for a hand pass coming over the top of the Blue West. Oh, a handball going towards Ingeworson was intercepted nicely by the defenders. They slap it out towards Stefanowski. He's got support from a teammate. He's got an ease. Claimed in the tackle. Players to play on. Westerwicker was dived over the top of him. We'll wait on the umpire as he comes in now. He's going to ball this one up half forward flank on the grandstand side of the ground, and a real chance there to go forward was mulled by the Geelong West and Cricket Club and Footy Club.
Yeah, Brendan Kearney wearing the number 8 Guernsey was a little unfortunate there not getting the benefit of the umpiring decision, but the umpire said no, he'll have a bounce, and that he does. The ball now cleared by the Eagles, up there to half back in front, over the back. Dylan Smith taking a fine grab over the top of his opponent there in, I think you'll find that was Ross Stonehouse, as we see the Eagles now driven into attack there by that youngster up to centre wing. Opportunity now, we see Jason Perry work hard. Can't trap the leather cleanly. Kicked off the carpet by the Cheetahs. Quick hands, good football, sees a dashing Cheetah to half-back flanker, just trying to pick him up. Cookie can't do so, but he's kicked, though, a poor one from that player in, I think you'll find Richard Neal it was, yes, and it's now over the line and out of bounds half forward for the Geelong West Cricket and Footy Club.
It was Gavin Ingeworson giving him the hand pass, and it was a good one too, and he looks a lively type, does Ingeworson, the rover. They throw it in, up goes Big Reuter, backhands it nicely back towards the commentary position, but sharking the knockout is Bushy Gardner for the Blue West. He kicks down to the forward line, but coming across, taking the mark. Rowbottom's been prominent early for the eastern suburbs, kicks back towards centre wing. The kick's not good, and Gavin Ingeworson ducks in and takes the mark. Looking for a player to kick it. It's in the dead pocket. He needs to go out to the centre of the ground, I'd suggest, Ron. He's going to go. Now he swings around. That's better play. Centres the ball. Good play, Ingeworson. Waited for the option, and the kick's a nice one. It's landed in the arms of Alan Craig.
The assistant coach for the Geelong West Cricket and Footy Club, Alan Craig, recruited from North Shore. On that left foot, it's a low trajectory. Beautiful kick, Alan Craig.
Westerwick's got it.
Yes, it's just drifted. Westerwick has taken the grab, plays on immediately, does the banana bender, and I think you'll find he's kicked the sausage roll, Cookie.
That's a beauty. That's a beauty. Kicked there by Dean Westerwick of the Blue West side, and that would be a contender run for the goal of the day, I'd suggest.
Yes, without a doubt, David, and great start there for the Geelong West Cricket and Footy Club. Early stages, Cookie, of this round 3 match of the day for the Geelong and District Football League. We've been travelling around 5 minutes of this first term as we see the Cheetahs now 1 straight goal, 6 points. Eastern suburbs yet to score.
Lovely kick, wasn't it, from Alan Craig? Beautiful. You love a left footer when they're on fire. That was a lovely kick. He kicked that at least 60 metres, and probably the breeze is blowing across the ground, but if that was anything, it was slightly into the breeze and getting back quickly to take the mark. Westerwick cleverly played on and boomeranged it around and through for the first goal of the game.
Speaking of breeze, Cookie, very little, no real advantage, as you mentioned earlier, so it's no excuses today.
Yes, it's dropped from the first bounce of the seconds anyway, Ron. Waiting on the ball. They're coming into attack again here, the Blue West, with a little chip kick up and under by Bushy Gardner. Goes to half forward, and he's found a teammate to take a mark.
Ross McCarthy, it is the centre-half forward, late replacement. He was coming into the side. He's done well very early. Goes out wide. Cookie looking there for Westwick, who kicked the last goal. He can't trap the football. Good pressure there from the Eagles' defence. As we see it, though, now forced over the line again for a throw-in.
It was big Stefanowski. I told you he looked a bit tough before the game, and he certainly made the player that kicked the goal, Westwick, know that he was about the factory on that occasion. A flip out the back. There a chance to go forward here from McCarthy. Picks it up, gives a hand pass across. Kick goes into the goal square. This might bounce through. Ron, it has. It's a goal. We'll pick up this player. He's kicked it from about 50 metres. Outstanding start. He's coming back to the centre now. For the Blue West, they've gone to 2 goals on the board straight. They've surprised the eastern suburbs in the early part of this match.
They certainly have, David. And I noticed that the Geelong West Cricket and Football Club have lost a member throughout the week as well, wearing the black armbands. And, well, we do sympathise with the family there. I think you'll find the player that's kicked that goal was Smokey Beaton. And, Darren, congratulations, because that was a great goal here this afternoon. And, well, Geelong West Cricket and Footy Club second. Cookie, 8 minutes have gone to the first quarter, and that's proudly brought to us by the, Bird Cameron Chartered Accountants.
And he showed a lot of skill to kick that. That was a standing start. But here come the eastern suburbs out of the centre. Long kick by Thompson down to the forward line. No one can take a mark. Eastern suburbs, little chance here. Kick's not a good one. They dive it on top of it down there. Here's a chance picked up and had a flying shot at the goal by Grant Thompson down there. It's dropped short. Little kick out of defence. Here's a chance down for the suburbs as Treblecock picks it up. Try to do too much with it, said the umpire. And the free kick is going to go to the Blue West side.
Yes, great tackle there too from Neil, the centre-half back, and Tunga, a real opportunist at centre-half back, and he takes the free kick. Good tackle, kicks low. Good lead there too from Alan Craig. Couldn't take the low fingertip grab. Umpire said, though, that Suburbs player over the top of the football. I think you'll find it was Maury Stevenson's been penalised. Alan Craig kicks that down to centre-half forward. Good footy from him as well.
But the kick wasn't so good because Ruta standing back there takes the mark. Handballs to a running teammate, running across the ground at half-back. Has to chip it back. Nice little kick too, and he's found his teammate in Brendan Kieran. Away he goes into the centre of the ground. The kick's a good one. He's got a teammate there taking a mark. Might have been Norman. Norman's hand pass goes over the top. He got back up support. Little kick needed here. Picked up by Mick Thompson. Steadies, kicks the ball out towards the half-forward flank, and Watson takes the mark. He kicks it long into the goals, towards half-forward, I beg your pardon, and he's found a teammate out on a lead. Lovely kick there by Watson, and we find that this is Grant Greenwood playing down the ground, Ron.
Yes,
and
certainly.
He's taken the mark. He's going to have a shot. He's inside the 50, probably a matter of about 45 metres out from goal, almost directly in front. Comes in and punts with the right foot. Goal umpires moving across the left-hand side. Wait on the decision. It's 1 point only to Grant Greenwood. Could have been a goal, that one, Ron. Needed to be a goal because it's the first score on the board for Eastern Suburbs. They're one behind Geelong West Cricket and Footy Club. 2 goals straight. That's 12 points.
9.5 minutes of travel of this first quarter here. GDFL football round 3. 93 season. Sees that a short pass there from the fullback. Good football from the Cheetahs. Goes and finds Smokey Beaton in the back pocket for the Cheetahs. Taking his time. Lead ignored there from Frankie Friolti.
Just chipped it across the ground. Didn't gain any distance from it. He did find his team up. We'll give him the benefit of the doubt. He kicks out now towards half-back. Up from behind. They knock it away to the suburbs. Running onto the ball, a chance here for Brendan Kieran. Gathers it. Gets a hand pass across. Put his teammate under pressure. Might have got one in the back. Wasn't paid. Slapping the ball on further is Rowbottom, the big fella from the suburbs. Goes out wide. Here he comes again. This is Kieran again. Kicks the ball across towards the centre of the ground. But there's nobody at home. And they'll take it away the suburbs through Alan Craig. Kicks it long with that left foot. It's outside 50. He's got a couple of options out here. One of them is Gardner. Gardner, that's Bushy. Picks up, buys the hand pass well inside 50. Meeting the ball beautifully there was Jason Perry of the Eastern Suburbs side. Slapped it out wide. Goes to a Suburbs player who's picked up and kicked the goal. Don't tell me they're on fire here.
It was Alan Craig, actually, the centre wingman who followed the play down, and really good football from him. A little unfortunate, racing in there from a very tight angle in the pocket. Shot from about 25 metres, Cookie, but he was offline.
Just missed. Yeah, the kick out was a good one too. It comes out towards Stefanowski, kicked it in, found his teammate. They kick up to the centre wing. Oh, up they go. A beautiful mark taken here by Grant Greenwood, who got the ride and took a beauty in front, centre wing right in front of us. He's got 3 or 4 options up forward here, and a lovely little chip kick, and he's found his teammate. And away goes Graham Thompson.
Tomo now shoots it up there to centre half forward, but it's all the Cheetahs. Breaking clear now was Frankie Frittoli. Goes to the centre of the ground. Quick hands. Good football from the big fellow. in Robbie Bell, who's done well. Found his teammate in Lagino. Springer's kick. A poor one, though. And as we see, chipping in for the suburbs was Perry.
Gives it to Rowbottom, and Rowbottom's kicks a shocker. It's just on 50 here for the Blue West. If they can pick it up, they can here through Troy King. The coach kicks the ball to the forward line. Stepanowski's out in front. It's gone over the back. Kick it up the ground. Did he get the foot to it, Ron? No, he did not. The player there was the player that kicked the goal Westerwick earlier. It went over the back of Stepanowski. He just had to get the foot on it. It bounced the wrong way for him 4 or 5 times. It came off his knee, above his knee, and 1 point only goes on the board. Golden opportunity missed.
Yes, real opportunity there as we see the ball brought back into play. Oh, nearly a chest mark dropped there by the number 28 Guernsey and Graham Thompson, but the umpire said you've held it long enough.
Plays on immediately, kicks out over half-back, and a lovely kick finds Mick Thompson, who takes the mark, wants to play on immediately. Handball is intercepted here by Bolingbird of the Blue West. Gets his handball in towards half-forward. Scrimmage of players here. The umpire letting him go. Ooh, in goes Bolingbird. Went in hard there. Hard at the football too was Bolingbird, but it's a ball-up decision, slightly in the attacking zone of the Blue West, and it's 14 points plays 1, with the Blue West surprising the suburbs early on.
They certainly are. Ball now back into play. Fisted forward there by the big fellow Bolingbird again. It's now chipped in Perry. Jason Perry. Oh, could have been caught with a footy. Play on called the umpire. Good desperate football from the Cheetahs. That tackle though was a little bit rash, and I think you'll find will go against that player in Smoky Beaton, and the suburbs now can take a sigh of relief.
Yes, the free kick went to Reuter. The umpire blew the whistle too early as he kicked the ball to Brendan Kieran, who took the mark, according to the umpire, but it just spilled straight out. Then he called play on. Kieran stood there not sure what to do, and he's called for a ball up. Up he goes. Reuter gets into the back of his opponent, giving away the free kick. No, he's played the other way, Ron, has he?
Yeah, call the Shepherd, I would suggest. Took his opponent out of the contest, but I would suggest a dicey one.
A replay, that one for the Geelong Football Umpires League through the week. Reuter kicks the ball up high towards half-forward. Up there goes the fella there, and Gardner couldn't hold the mark for the Blue West. They go further into attack to the suburbs, but there's a nice mark taken in defence. We'll pick him up, Ron, for the Blue West side.
Yeah, the back pocket player would suggest it's not Wayne Thomas, because he's not quite that tall. Brings the ball back to centre wing. Good fist forward there by Grant Greenwood, but the umpire said, no, you've thrown it. And I think you'll find that Troy King, the senior captain for the Geelong West Cricket and Footy Club, gets the free kick.
It was Mick Gardner who took that relieving mark.
Good on you. Thanks, Cookie. As we see King's short pass, a good one too. An unintended player. Breaks clear there at centre of the ground. Kicks long too. Good football there from, I think you'll find that was Graham Hood. No, it's not. 44, Cookie. I think you'll find...
Richard Stonehouse it was, but his kick was a bit off the side of the boot and it's gone over the line there. But it was touched though down there. And it's a throw in half-forward flank. 14 points plays 1. And the Blue West have surprised them, Ron, with their pace and tenacity early in the game.
Yes, certainly. Wayne Thomas obviously has revved the players up. They're undermanned, but they're will for the win. The football at the minute is first class. This time though, Mickey Thompson breaks clear from the back pocket, finds his teammate there in Dylan Smith, playing well. The young centreman for the suburbs. A quick kick there though from Graham Thompson. Couldn't find his teammate leading up forward, who was number 25, Julian Norman, as we see the ball over the line out of bounds in between centre wing and half forward members side of Eastern Suburbs.
It goes again. The big fella's up from behind Julian Norman and slaps it out the back, but a player tackle too high here. Richard Neal, the centre half back, takes the free kick for the Blue West Fires. A lovely pass in towards the centre wing. He's found his teammate. Now is he going to play on? He turns around and he does so now, and the kick, not particularly good one there from Bolingbird, goes into half forward, meeting the football hard with the body. There was Rowbottom of the Eastern Suburbs. He's able to scramble the ball clear, but a little kick comes out of the pack. Here's a chance, because taking the mark is Inga Verson. Inga Verson runs in. Ronnie's offline.
Yes, a bad miss there too from Gavin Ingewerson, the little rover, normally a real damager around goals. Wasn't it great football from the skipper? Troy King had that vision to just chip it out sweetly to him. Opportunity gone begging for the Cheetahs.
Should have been a goal. Stefanowski at the full-back position looks out wide. He's looking for the lead of Rowbottom, and Rowbottom pulls in a one-hander. A lovely mark. No opposition, but a nice juggling mark from Rowbottom. A short little kick comes across. He's found his teammate here in Watson, and Watson short of half-back. Oh, he's played on with the sleep. He's tackled, loses the footy. Handball comes out towards Bolingbird. He can't grab it. The umpire sprayed the free kick, and we'll wait on this one, Ron. I think Bolingbred's going to get this one. Good tackle laid there by Darren Bolingbred. And he's going to take the free kick, half-forward flank. Going to centre the ball well. Lovely kick. And
oh, that's got to be worth 50.
Ronnie thinks 50. I think not.
A little bit late for mine, and it was high. young Ingerwersen, I should say.
Ingerwersen, yes. I think the player just letting him know he should have kicked that other goal. Fires the pass into the forward line. Lovely kick by Ingerwersen. Looks like Westerwick is it coming out and taking a good mark.
Yes, great call again, David Cook. Yes, it is Westerwick. And, well, Dean Westerwick, a real live wire at half forward for the Cheetahs this afternoon. He's kicked 1 goal, 1 his personal tally. Opportunity now 35 metres from goal directly in front.
Well, he's playing on big John Stefanowski, who's a big guy, and he's running him around a bit as Dean Westerwick. Oh, the goal umpire lays back on this. This is the goal. It's a beauty. 3-AR football for 93.
And Collingwood right now 2-2-14, St Kilda 2-3-15.
Okay, 22 and a half minutes of travel of this first quarter GDFL football round 3 match of the day for the 93 season down here at Richmond Crescent, where we see that the Eastern Suburbs Eagles cookie a little bit shell-shocked because the Geelong West Cricket and Football Club Cheetahs really serving up to them early stages.
Yes, the Cheetahs runners in Craig, in Bushy Gardner and also in Ingerwersen are providing plenty of problems for the Eastern Suburbs at the present time.
Yes, it all comes back to what I said earlier, Cookie. That centre break. Alan Craig doing very well on his outer wing, and I think if they can continue to get those centre breaks, Cookie, it could be a very interesting encounter for the remainder of the game.
I've been impressed with Darren Vollenbrett playing on a half-forward flank today. He's been lively for them. The umpire started proceedings back into the centre. Here's a chance here for Julian Norman, the big fella, to get it clear for the Suburbs. He can't do so, but away they come. Player there kicking the ball down the ground might have been beaten. It was. Down into the pocket there, into attack again, the Suburbs. Player down there defending grimly is Stefanowski. Heads for the head for the safety of the boundary line, and by golly, he found it. But the umpire might have pinged him, has he? I think he's pinged him, but no, he has. Just waiting for the boundary umpire to catch up. He's a bit behind there, Ron.
Certainly, Cookie, and the Suburbs are kicking to the left and the Cheetahs are kicking to the right.
Thanks for that.
Back to the football, and the Suburbs this time break clear. The big fella brings the ball out to the members' side of the ground. Dylan Smith traps it. Cool in the crisis. Under pressure, kicks up to centre wing. Pushed. No free kick from Grant Greenwood there on his opponent by Lachino.
Oh,
Players continued. Now we see working hard was Bushy Gardner. He's in there fighting with Greenwood from Suburbs. Umpire Wes Castworth said, give it to me, fellas.
That's almost literally fighting, Ron. That's almost literally fighting. Temper's a little bit frayed just there at the present time as Greg Treblecock puts in his 2 bobs worth. Umpire starting proceedings again, slightly in the attacking zone of the Eastern Suburbs. Another scrimmage of players. He's going to find another ball up here. Yeah, not much happening there. Good decision by the umpire on that occasion.
Well, to both sides' credit, though, Cookie, to date, they haven't had to ball the ball up many times, the umpires, because players have had the initiative, just like Bushy Gardner did then, and thumping it forward. And that's good football, too, because the sooner the ball is moved quickly out of the pack, the bigger opportunity they've got of scoring.
Certainly is. Brendan Kieran there carrying it over the boundary line. He's playing on Darren Vollenbrett as the boundary umpire throws it back into play. True centre wing position. Comes down to Scott Lumsden. He fires the hand pass across. It winds up with Thompson, and away goes Daffy Thompson for the Eastern Suburbs side. Kicks up towards half forward. No one able to take a mark. Player at the back of the pack flipped it out. Might have been the wingman out there. Craig, was it? Flipped it out the back, but it's come back. A flying shot into the goal square. Mark it suddenly did, I think. Treblecock, I think, has got this mark right against the goal post, Ron.
Yes, good unselfish football too by the little forward pocket player. I think it could have been
might have been Drago.
Yes, Drago saw his teammate there in Greg Treblecock, the full forward, drifting into the square. He's point blank, 5 metres from goal, directly in front, and slams it through.
First goal of the day to the Eastern Suburbs. They needed that, Ron. That's 3 goals, 5-23 on the board to the Geelong West Cricket and Footy Club. And 1 goal, 1-7 to the Eastern Suburbs. It took them a long time to get a goal, Ronnie.
Certainly did. That's proudly brought to us by the Bird Cameron Chartered Accountants and, of course, the Comnafine Hotel. First quarter scoreboard here this afternoon. And, David, a very badly needed one. We've been travelling just around 25 minutes of this first quarter. And, well, to the Cheetahs' credit, the Geelong West Cricket and Footy Club's credit, they've kept them goalless to now.
Back to the centre. The big fella Rupier goes up. He's beaten on this occasion by Ross McCarthy, who flicks it out the back. It lands in the arms, though, of Dylan Smith, the wingman, and away they go. They're into attack again, the Suburbs. They've gone out very, very wide. Chance out here for Alan Craig to run onto the footy. He's beaten on this occasion. They kick it down to the forward line, the Suburbs. Close to the fence, head for the boundary line they do. They're the Blue West side. They needed to do that badly. Who was that player? Kicked it down. Ron, did you pick him up?
Yes, it was.
With the blonde hair. Might have been the wingman, was it?
Yes, it was. And
Stevenson.
That's correct. Good call, Maury Stevenson, doing quite well. He's got a busy day ahead of him too, because he's on the assistant coach for West in Alan Craig. Interesting duel there as we see a quick kick out of the scrimmage there. Good football from young Gublovic. He's popped it up to the square, and you wouldn't believe it. The big arms of Greg Treblecock have pulled in another great mark.
He's a man to watch down there, Drago. As I said in the preview, Ron, he's a very quick thinker. Likes a shot at goal, just a bit far out on occasion, but Treblecock playing in front was able to do the right thing, take the mark. He kicked his second, you'll find, and they're back in business of the Eastern Suburbs and 3YR for season 93.
Just an update too for Collingwood fans right now. 3-3-21. St Kilda 2-4-16. In the first quarter 2 for North Melbourne. 7-7-49. Melbourne 3-4-22, and finally Hawthorn 2-3-15. Geelong 5-5-35.
See, Dean Watson's now gone on to Darren Vollingberg too. They made a change there, Ron. The Suburbs?
Yes, Suburbs have made a couple of changes because at the present time, the Geelong West Cheetahs, well, having a winning combination. Back to the centre of the ground, the big men fly as we see that the big arms of Reuter for the Eastern Suburbs side get the ball up to centre half forward. Grant Greenwood kicks it off the carpet. Good football now. We see the loose ball. Oh, picked up there. Oh,
Calvin
great
Gray.
football. I think you'll find that's Calvin Gray. And the ex-Anglesea Angler has popped through a great goal here this afternoon on the left foot, Cookie.
Bit of mental telepathy, Ron. I was just looking at a few numbers thinking I haven't seen much of Calvin Gray, the ex-Anglesea player and good friend of mine, and he's bobbed up and kicked a good goal, and they needed that one too. They're right back in the game now after being in a fair bit of trouble at the 15-minute mark of the first quarter.
Certainly, Bird Cameron, chartered accountant, and Comna Fiend. First quarter scoreboard shows that Eastern Suburbs now 3-1-19, trailing the Geelong West Cricket and Football Club 3-5-23. About 28 minutes of travel of the first quarter, and there's only 4 points in it. West favour.
There's a chance to come out of the middle here for the Blue West side. They do towards half forward, but the kick isn't particularly good, and running away for it looks like coming down the ground might have been Watson, was it? Kicks the ball on the forward line. He's found his teammate, the big fellow in Routier. He gives it over to a teammate running past in. Hood fires it into centre half forward, and a sliding diving mark is taken. I think it might be Treblecock again, is it?
Grant Greenwood, I think you'll find, is chipped in this time, and
Yes,
opportunity. Yes, his last effort was quite a good one, Cookie. Similar position, just didn't quite split the big sticks, but the kick was a good one. Let's see if he can do it this time. The drop punt or the breeze. There has picked up though just in the last 5 minutes. Oh, Treblecock too strong. Has taken that uncontested, Cookie. The ball drifted to the right of the big sticks. He's gone short, Treblecock. Good unselfish football, and an opportunity here for your friend and mine, Drago Gublovic.
Yes, well played, Treblecock. Poor defence by the Blue West because they all thought it was going to go through for the behind as it was swinging away. But Treblecock was good enough, put the hands up, saw he was in trouble to kick the goal, gave it to his little teammate in Drago Golubovic, and Drago kicks his first for the day.
And the Suburbs are in front for the first time.
Siren.
Yes, it is siren time here at the Richmond Crescent Reserve, the home of the Eastern Suburbs Eagles, as we see here at quarter time of Geelong District Football League, round 3 match of the day. Eastern Suburbs move to 4-1-25, 2-point leaders over the Blue West Cheetahs. They're 3-5-23, and this is GDFL football on WIR-FM.
Week for lunch from 11:30 till 2.
And the price is so reasonable. I'll tell the rest of the game they're located at 209 Bellarine Street, East Geelong. The Common Nafane are sponsors of WIR.
In the sea of love.
Yes, got the Fleetwood Macs here, and we got the Professors of Football down there at, of course, Richmond Crescent, where it's all happening, guys. How you doing?
Well, it certainly is. Play is still continuing here. David Cook has heard the siren, and I would suggest that he's obviously had a late night last night. But, well, welcome back. The siren has not sounded. The play is still continuing here, David Cook. How do you feel here this afternoon?
I can still hear a siren. Something must be a police car around here with a loud one, I think.
Ah, dearie me. Well, let's get back to the football. It's centre half forward for the Eastern Suburbs side, and it's now in possession of Bushy Gardner. the centreman for the Cheetahs. Now goes out wide, looks there for his half-back flanker giving support, and Frankie Fratoli takes a fine grab. Plays on quickly, kicks long to centre wing. Oh, good use of the body, Alan Craig. Nearly took a one-hander. Plays allowed to continue. Oh, trip, play on, calls the umpire. Ball spills back. Opportunity now for the Suburbs through, I think you'll find that could have been Stevenson, Cookie. Goes out wide to Greenwood. The ball bounced sweetly for him to Grant Greenwood. Tucks it under his arm, kicks long to half forward. Looks up there for the high flyer in Graham Thompson. Couldn't take the overhead grab. Good defensive football there from the Cheetahs. And I think you'll find that was Mike Gardner doing some good work there for the Cheetahs. And we'll see it over the line and out of bounds some 65 metres from the Suburbs goal. And we are still playing in the red time of this first quarter here at the match of the day for the Geelong District Footy League.
Lovely knockdown by Rudy. He gives it to Kelvin Gray. Goes onto his favoured left foot. Kicks it long towards the forward line. They're battling down there for it. Picked up a flying shot by Drago Golubovic. He's picked another one. It's a beauty. A lovely goal kicked by Drago. And Eastern Suburbs after a very sluggish start, firing on all cylinders run.
Yes, certainly. And it all comes back again, Cookie. Sorry to harp about it, mate, but it comes back to that centre bounce. And they've just lost the ascendancy, the Cheetahs, late stages of this first quarter here, as we see that the Suburbs now just sneaking away on the Bird Cameron Chartered Accountant Comnafine Hotel. First quarter scoreboard now moves the Suburbs along to 5-2-32. 9-point leaders over the Blue West Cheetahs, who are now 3-5-23.
Ron, we've got to give a bit of credit here to Dylan Smith, the wingman for Eastern Suburbs. He hasn't actually kicked the ball out of the centre on every occasion, but he's getting in there and he's repelling the ball and tapping it forward for his side 2 or 3 times out of the last 3 centre breaks. As the umpire bounces it down again, he's going to be in the player again, Smith. No, he's not. It's taken away by Bushy Gardner. Kicks to half forward. Out in front, unable to take the mark. That time was Ross McCarthy. It was knocked away from him. In goes, looks like Craig out there. He's tackled, loses the footy. They throw it up in the air. Oh, the umpire let that one go. So in they go. It's on the centre wing position. Lovely hand pass comes out in the direction there of Graham Hood, who couldn't control the footy. It's kicked back towards the centre of the ground. Player diving and couldn't take the mark. Dylan Smith fights in hard for it, gets it out wide. He's got a teammate there and Watson going past. Watson gives the hand pass over the top. Might have been Greenwood coming down the track, and Greenwood is going to pick himself up and take a free kick. And a little bit of a chest, if you don't mind, bit of chesty bond stuff there. Nothing in it much. And Greenwood will take the free kick slightly forward to the centre of the ground, between centre and centre half forward for the Suburbs.
The drop punt, it's a lovely kick too. Looks to the lead there of Treblecock. Got underneath the football. Good work there from the defender in, that was the Bull in Volibrit. As we see now, the Suburbs go forward. Lovely football too from them. Finds, I think you'll see number 14 there for the Eastern Suburbs side in the Graham Hood. He's taken the ball now some 35 metres, 45-degree angle, Cookie. Real chance for the Eastern Suburbs side.
Educated kick from Mick Thompson to get the footy to him. We'll wait on the umpires. Kick this across the face. A goal somewhat, Graham Hood. 1 point only on the board. 33 plays 23. It's 10 points the difference, and it must be nearly quarter time now. The sirens have stopped ringing in my ears, but they'll start ringing again here soon. Long kick out from fullback was a beauty, unable to find a teammate. It's almost in the centre of the ground. Picking it up, here's the wingman going forward in Stevenson. Kicks it out wide. Got a teammate out there too in Lumsden. Dummies the hand pass, now sells it, and a flying shot. That wasn't Drago again, was it? It's kicked the goal. Wait on them pick up this player. It's a beautiful kick. It's 1 point. Oh.
Great effort, though, Cookie, as you call.
Magnificent effort.
Steamrolling ahead 2 for Geelong, 6-7-43. Hawthorn, 2-4-10. 16, sorry.
It was Drago Golubovic, Ron. Flying shot just offline.
Okay, now the Cheetahs go short. Wayne Thomas gets his first possession of the afternoon. Goes up there looking for the high flyer in Robert Bell. The long blonde bombshell couldn't take the overhead grab, but chipping in there was Kelvin Gray. Good football on the left foot. Spears it up to the forward pocket. And an opportunity here, I would suggest it looks like number 21 in Dylan Smith moved down the ground. Goes up to the teeth of goal. And a good lead too from the big fella, Treblecock. Pulls in another great overhead mark.
It was good football by the Suburbs there. Kelvin Gray steadied, had a look, was just congested down the forward line. He had his teammate out there, his own passed it out, and the kick was back into the corridor where Treblecock was leading, in front, as all forwards should be, and took a good mark.
Yeah, certainly, David. Just getting their cohesion together now, the Eastern Suburbs side. In the latter 10 minutes of this first quarter, about 31 minutes have travelled. The drop punt, it is close. The goal umpire gets right underneath the leather, but it's just offline. And another minor score off the boot of Greg Treblecock. 2 goals, 1 is his personal tally here this afternoon, as the Suburbs now move to 5-6-36. Lead the Blue West side 3-5-23.
There's a little bit of breeze there now. That's Vollingbird, I don't think, down there, kicking out from full back. Ron kicks it out towards centre half back, going up, taking a good mark. Greenwood plays on immediately, fires the hand pass to his teammate going past in Stevenson. Stevenson, the wingman, kicks to half forward. The hand pass will come back here as down comes Greenwood. Lines up, bang on the right. Well, this one looks a bit better. We'll wait on the goal umpire this time. Yes, great goal kick by Greenwood, coming down the ground after giving off the kick in the first place and kept running and kicked a nice goal for the Eastern Suburbs side late in the first quarter.
Certainly, Cookie, and just to qualify your last comment, it is number 9, the coach of the Blue West side, the left footer of Wayne Thomas, playing at fullback. He's just drifting out now to half back. I think you'll find he'll be picking up that very elusive Graham Hood, but not looking very happy either at the present time, the Blue West coach.
Well, he wouldn't be, Ron. They started so well, and then all of a sudden it's a 5-goal turnaround. They were 3 goals in, well, 3 goals in front, and the other side have kicked 6 goals in about 15 minutes.
Back to the centre, as we see coming through strongly there for the Suburbs side was Julian Norman. Had a bit of a windy woof, and he travelled a short term. Opportunity now for Mike Gardner. Goes to the centre wing where Alan Craig doing battle with Murray Stevenson. Stevenson caught with the footy. Good enough to get quick hands to his teammate now in Kelvin Gray. Has a bounce, the youngster on the left foot, punts it up there looking for Dylan Smith. Over the back, can't take it, but he covers superbly on the left foot. Some good strong work there, Grant Greenwood as well for the Suburbs, but Dylan Smith's left foot pass, a pearler, and fans Andrew Ruder.
Nice mark by Ruder too, and he kicks the ball into the corridor again. He's looking for Trebilcock. It's dumped away on this occasion. Oh, flipping it off the ground there, play, but it lands straight to the arms. It might have been Thomas. Kicks it out from the back line, way out over half-back. Good work there by Stevenson in front of Craig. Knocked the ball away from him. He went back and got it, Stevenson. Handball over the head. It comes back here, little kick, and a lovely kick, easy mark taken by Trebilcock. Well played, Suburbs. Ron, that's the
siren.
And Trebilcock will have a shot for goal after the siren. He certainly blew it long enough. They must have the radio on, making sure that I heard that one. And Trebilcock going to go back and have his shot for goal.
32.5-minute quarter 2, Cookie.
He's kicked 2. Coming in, lining up. Taken plenty of time about this. All full forward should, I believe. They should rush a kick. That's what he's there for, to kick goals. And Greg Trebilcock, he's got 2 goals on the board in the first quarter, quite early, but came into the second half of that quarter. Look at this kick. Goal umpire says 4 points on the board. Another handy goal kick by the Suburbs, and they're getting right on top, Ron, at quarter time. At quarter time, they're right on top.
They certainly are, Cookie, as we see at quarter time here of the GDFL Round 3 match of the day here at Richmond Crescent. Eastern Suburbs have powerhoused their way back into this game. They've got the scoreline of 7-5-49, leading the Geelong West Cricket and Football Club 3-5-23.
I would think that the Blue West were hoping that the siren had gone when I said it was gone early, because they didn't score from that point on. And Eastern Suburbs were able to add 3 goals, Ron. So a pretty big quarter there by the Suburbs, considering they hadn't kicked a goal at the 15-minute mark of that quarter.